KZ end up with a -5 in a minute?
Hard 30 tonight.
First of all, I don't believe in numbers.
Don't get fooled. Grab a drink, because this is Hangover Time.
Ooh, I want to say Heat win, but I'm nervous. Ooh, they said Heat fans, we was nervous, only up 13 to a team that can't shoot a fucking lick. We nervous. We nervous, y'all. Got us out here like some runaway slaves. Ooh, no, they's gonna come back. Down 13, can't shoot a goddamn lick, but they's gonna come back, boss. We was
Take me out, Brass.
nervous. I'm shaking. Despite the fact that the South Florida Heat, that Jalen Rose talked about, got me exhausted. I'm shivering because I'm so motherfucking nervous. Heat win! Fuck the New York Knicks! Bing bong! Smoking on that Knicks tape tonight. The fuck? Get the fuck out of here, nervous. Niggas haven't been nervous since they announced the fucking series. Get the fuck out of here.
Correct.
People nervous as fucking Cavs fan. Ain't nobody worried about the fucking New York Knicks. I'm watching these dudes come out. They keep coming out off the bench with these Toppins and these Quicklies and these Grimies and all these fucking bums. Just bum after goddamn bum. I'm watching fucking Jalen Brunson out here. They did a close-up. Motherfucker got hairy shoulders. You couldn't even fucking wax your shit before the game started? Are you kidding me? Fucking Jalen Brunson got cankles. I'm not worried about a nigga with cankles. I can't do it. You got me worried about RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett was a -32, y'all. Did you hear what the fuck I just said?
Minus.
He's making Demon look efficient.
-32. And you thought I was nervous. I don't even know who that motherfucker was on the call. Iron Eagle, Iron fucking Falcon.
Iron Eagle, Desert
I don't know
Eagle,
who that was. I don't even know
Eagle
who
Eye.
whatever his fucking name was. You thought I was nervous about RJ Barrett? Are you kidding me? Do you know what you know what team I root for? They got Tom Thibodeau over there looking like Gru from fucking Despicable Me. You think I'm nervous? You think
Boy, I hate that guy.
This motherfucker sweating like with a fucking sweater on in a cool ass. I don't know what's wrong with fucking Tibbs. You think I'm nervous about Tibbs? You listen, fucking Spo takes Tibbs, shoves his bitch ass in the locker every playoff series they played. I don't think any series Spo has faced Tibbs, I don't think it's ever gone beyond 5 games. And you think I'm nervous? Take me out, Brad. What the fuck is wrong with them? I'm nervous. Up 13 points in the fourth quarter. Heat fans getting nervous? Nigga, no, we not.
No, we not.
We just coke the fuck up. And that's why
They keep moving that goalpost with nervousness. Keep moving it.
Oh,
Move it.
No, Bucks fans who had the lemon booty when they was up 16 in the fourth because they know what the fuck we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is afraid of a double-digit Knicks comeback because they cannot shoot the ball. They can't shoot. They got Grimes out there with his fucking acne. Ain't nobody worried about Grimes.
Damn.
Pizza face motherfucker. We are not worried about y'all.
Grimes.
Nervous. You got some goddamn nervous. Fuck is wrong with you? I am Alphonse Sidney, aka Alf954. Welcome into the Miami Heat Beat postgame show Hangover Time. If you're watching live on Twitch, we love y'all. Go ahead, Hit that subscribe button. Let's start one of these fucking hype trains. Let's fucking go. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's raining in South Florida. You ain't got nowhere else to go. Get drunk with us right fucking here and now at 6 o'clock in the fucking afternoon, because that's what the fuck we do.
It's raining. Their shot should have been wet. What the fuck is New York complaining about?
It's actually, I don't know what part of South Florida you're in, because it's beautiful outside right now. Time for a heat win.
If you're watching live on the 5 Reasons YouTube page, I don't know how you're doing that. You're a fucking magician, because we're not on 5 Reasons today. If you're watching the replay on the Miami Heat Beat YouTube page, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment. If you say something nasty, fucking Brass is going to argue with you because he monitors that shit like nobody else. And if you're listening to the podcast, we love you the most, because that's where we make all of our motherfucking money. Brass, let's get right fucking into it. Let's find out what everybody is drinking, and I want to know who is your player of the game. There's so much to choose from. Let's go. Let me tell y'all something about nervous. There wasn't a single Heat player that played that was negative today.
Screaming.
Every Heat player was a plus today. And fucking RJ Barrett was a negative 32.
That's his pitching numbers, Alf. Those are his pitching numbers.
Negative 32. And I was nervous? Motherfucking Haywood Highsmith was a plus 5.
Talk about it.
Hey, talk about Hamish.
Locksmith.
Over your 7 was a 0.
Still better.
Still better. Still better. Still better.
Negative 32, nigga. How did you do that? That is what you look like in your age. Like, anyway, let me stop. The year you were born minus 32.
Don't go to me next. Don't go to me next. Don't go to me next.
Oh, man.
All right. Thank you for that excellent setup. All right. Well, listen, let's celebrate a Heat win. Always fun against the New York Knicks. My player of the game, I'm actually going to back it up a little bit more because it would be easy to go with Jimmy. But I want to shout out the training staff that got him ready this week.
Oh,
I saw all the Instagram posts. He was working 24/7, 5 days a week to get this shit ready, and he came out balling tonight. So not only to Jimmy, but also the training staff got to hit him one time with a drip drop.
Love it. Started off with the training staff. Ron Culp Memorial Tribute.
That's right.
Tiffany.
Yes.
Who is your player of the game, and what are you drinking?
Finishing off, because been drinking for hours.
Nice.
Finishing it off with this nice Corona. I'm not even gonna tell you who my player of the game is. Brass, get that train going.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We got a segment. We got a segment. Come on.
I need to do my dance.
I know, but the segment, mid-segment, I'm good. If you're good.
Just the dance.
No, she don't need the
just the
segment.
dance.
I don't need the segment. I need my
segment. Just the
Just
dance.
the
Get that
train.
groove going.
There we go.
Hey.
That's all I need. Hey.
Get it.
Joy,
Get it.
Joy, have you ever seen
Get
that?
Joy, you better get in it. Joy, you better get on it.
How you do this, bro? I'm uncomfortable right now. I ain't gonna lie.
That's it.
So jealous. No thanks.
Sexual. It's sexual.
It is Joy. It's sexy. It's sexy, Joy. It's
It
sexy.
is.
No one knows what it is. It's provocative.
It's provocative.
Get your girls going.
Brass, what are you drinking, and who is your player of the game?
Oh, wow. Well, today, as we all know, it's the Kentucky Derby, which is why Giancarlo Navas is not here this evening, so you can thank the horses out
Running
there.
in it.
Wow. I will say, in my player of the game, I'm going to go with Bam. I'm going to go with Bam tonight because Bam was much more aggressive tonight. But I got to say, I want to say one thing about the Kentucky Derby. It's very fitting that this particular game happened on Kentucky Derby because the Knicks got horsecock tonight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's old school. I'm sorry to my co-host here.
Take it out,
Brass,
Brass.
what are you drinking? Did you say what you're
Like
drinking?
I said, I'm drinking a mint julep.
Oh,
For Derby Day. For Derby Day.
Joy, everyone, welcome
Yes.
Joy D'Angela to the show. Haven't been on in a little bit. Joy, what's going on?
my player of the let me start with who the player of the game is not. The player of the game is not Scott Foster. That's the player.
Yes.
Hey.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me show y'all who the Knicks look like tonight without Scott Foster. That's them. They're right there.
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
Your foul call was not coming tonight, baby. So listen, that was who my player of the game was not. But my player of the game was Jimmy Buckets.
Himmy.
Came back with heart, grit, grind. I love him. Listen, injured. I think he messed up his ankle again. Came back in the game when we needed him. Hopefully, it was a tweak. Hopefully don't follow him. But in general, we needed him tonight. We needed his grit, his grind. And he shot like 40, I think like 42%, but still, like, those were really, really valuable points that he gave us. So, it is what it is, and I expect him to keep progressing as the playoffs go on. So, there we go.
Absolutely.
Right.
He is.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Y'all can get the Himmy shirt on
HimmyBuckets.com.
I love
This
Himmy.
is my shit. I'm don't worry about the drink I spilled on it because Moose made me laugh so fucking hard. I just want to say one thing about Jimmy. I'm very. There's a lot of shit I'm upset at the Knicks about. But one of the things I really am annoyed at them for is they're fucking up his average.
Yeah.
Because he don't have to play fourth quarters against these bums, right?
That's true.
Like,
Well,
he's playing like 2 minutes of fourth quarter. They were talking about he was scoring 12 points a game against,
okay with that, though.
against the Milwaukee Bucks. They're ruining my man's averages, Siobhan. I'm sorry.
Still scored
But
20.
go ahead.
Tell him it's
Okay with
okay,
that.
Bond. Tell him it's
I'm
okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
We
I'm
let the
annoyed.
others let my others handle my lightweight. My player of the game, I was going to take Bam. Just for the aggression, just the liveliness in his body. It's being much more physical, feeling impactful. Like he was battling down there consistently for the boards, holding off with one, going up with the other, battling on the offensive board. Like, I was going to go with Bam. Shout out to Brass. In honor of G's absence, I'm going to go with his guy, Kyle. Kyle has been so steady for them. The whole playoffs, really, he's come and he's been so timely. His shot making has been timely. He's making great reads. He's feeding the bigs beautifully. He's getting Zeller active. Bam showed up, in his body today, and Kyle just looked really good. And he's been pivotal in everyone that has played for us has been pivotal. But special love to him.
Nice.
So
excellent shout out.
You took Kyle. So I did want to shout this thing out about Kyle real quick. So because I didn't think anyone was going to take him. So you took my shot. I got somebody else though. Siobhan, Kyle started the second quarter and the fourth quarter these were the lineups. The second quarter was Cody, Caleb, Duncan, and Hamish plus Kyle. The fourth quarter, it was Caleb, Bam, Duncan, and Hamish plus Kyle. Both times, not only did they hold the lead, they expanded the lead, right?
Yep.
And to me, that is the difference in this game. Like the others, like you like to call them, like stepped up and showed out completely. Like everybody who entered the game did their damn thing. I mean, talk about Jovic and fucking Omer at 7 at the end of the goddamn game. Hamish was doing his thing, made the corner 3, made shit difficult for people.
Clutch shot too.
What they did was, where so many other times it felt like Jimmy was doing it by himself, because when Jimmy was out, we'd lose leads and then Jimmy comes back in on some Captain Save-A-Ho shit. It wasn't no Captain Save-A-Ho tonight. Like they were holding it down with or without Jimmy. But first of all, I'm drinking Bullet Bourbon. But my player of the game is Cody Zeller.
Yes.
The enforcer.
I think he would have slapped Julius Randle in his face.
Yo, the enforcer.
Listen, the team needed that tonight.
My man bringing that Knicks heat back. You know what I mean? Like,
got that mid-game text from UD.
He said, just because I look like a substitute science teacher.
Listen.
He said,
About to
just
school your
because I
ass.
look like a custodian.
Just because his hair leaned all the way back.
Yeah, just because the cul-de-sac is
Cul-de-sac.
cul-de-sacking.
It's
You ain't
defined.
gonna punk me. Listen, he told Julius Randle, you ain't gonna punk me. And he followed through, and I loved it. I loved every fucking second of it.
And the team needed it in that moment.
Shit in the playoffs.
They did, and in that moment is a go. And he shot like shit, but I think Gabe did a great job defending Brunson largely. I think Max did a good job on Brunson too. Like all of the things, all of the pieces did the things that are needed from them.
But you know, to that effect, think about this. They defended him well, but they made him have to try to defend. That's the other part with him. He's a horrible defender. And you know what they kept doing? Running his ass ragged.
Put him in so many
Going at it.
Yes.
Put him right at him.
Yep.
See, those big pickups, man, those were huge. Those buyouts, oh man. Amazing. We listen, there's plenty to have issue with some of the roster construction going into this season. Okay? I mean, but we've been over that many times. But the way that their biggest need was size.
Yes.
It was size. Physicality and size. And they got both of those. Listen, I mean, you know, Zeller can be up and down some games. Last game, he really was not very effective. But honestly, but this game, I mean, he was really rough. He was really tough out there. And particularly on a night where Kevin Love was not really doing much offensively for you this evening.
But he did some stuff defensively. He did. I did.
Yes.
I do think he held his own. Go ahead, Joy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
I love how Joy raises her hand. On
She's like, yo, I'm hot.
Listen,
like it's Abbott Elementary.
I'm not gonna lie.
Pass me that thing, young buck.
This is
Let me see that thing, I'm look.
this is not a troll. I have been in love with Pat Riley for a very long time.
Okay.
I tend to call him Pat Daddy on my alone time. Okay.
Wow.
Pat Daddy.
Listen. Me and him broke up. We've been going through it because I was very, very upset with him during the like the trade deadline buyout time. I was like, Pat, like, bro, it was like, I was like, bro, like this dude clearly fell asleep during the trade deadline on Price is Right, and he just like,
They shouldn't have made it so late in the day.
I'm not gonna lie.
I get it.
I did not like the moves that we made. Like I like Kevin Love, but I underestimated how good it was gonna make us, how good Cody was gonna be. So I just want to take this time to apologize to none other than Pat. Because I am so sorry for doubting you, and we look really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen,
That's
I was actually going to ask. We did.
No, that was a great comment. I'm glad you put that up there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Moose, about those two pickups. Like, I just feel like they've paid dividends and in the margins, right? Because like the whole first 75% of the season, we were saying like Dedmon is killing us. Like anytime Bam sits, like you have nothing out there. We've been talking as much as we love Caleb and everything he's brought to the table. He is so small, right?
Yeah.
And it's just he's doing everything he can and he's playing well. But the Mitchell Robinsons and the Brook Lopez's of the world are killing us. Like Kevin Love has done nothing but hold his own against Mitchell Robinson and Brook Lopez for the 8 games now? Like he has made us bigger.
Yep.
The big thing about all of that is, I mean, first of all, you can't quantify just how big of a difference maker just having that stretch 4 was for this team. Because like you said it, Alf, the mechanic literally lost us like maybe 5 games easily at the start of the season. You know, at least 5.
Whoa, easy.
Exactly.
Whoa, Jesus.
Shit. Sorry. Drake Trap. Threw me off there, Brass. But once you got
That's the
that
most
stretch
play
5,
Dedmon's had in months.
once you got that stretch 4 after the buyout, after the deadline, excuse me, and you got Kevin Love and you got Cody Zeller, you were able to move Caleb Martin back to what's a more comfortable position for him and better for our team. You didn't have to just stop the leak with a piece of duct tape or anything. You finally replaced it with an actual part. The team desperately needed that, and the momentum going into the playoffs really changed too. I mean, look, I'm someone that I will say it again and again. I was a coward. Did not think we were going to get here. So even I can't say I expected this, but the difference that just having them out there and making everybody more comfortable in their role, you can't put a price on that. Take me out, Brass. I'm done.
AMG Tony says Knicks fans sold up their Timbs on pole lines tonight. Hey, wait. You know what? Yo, what happened to MSG South tonight?
Oh, I can't wait. Please let us close this out. I got some receipts I would like.
I didn't hear nothing from them motherfucking Knicks fans tonight. MSG.
Oh my
Listen,
Guys, if you're watching tonight, if when the Heat wrap up this fucking series,
Please come
tune in.
back.
That receipt segment.
Please
Clean it, the
come
whole
back.
The
show.
entire show.
It's gonna be the
gonna be good.
whole
It's gonna be good.
show.
Gonna be
They've been
fucking
talking crazy.
glorious.
Joy, come
Yeah.
back. Joy, come back. Cause
Come back for
it's
that.
gonna be sick.
I will say for the
I got
for the-
some of my own. They're so freaking
Oh,
delusional.
bring
Oh.
them.
send them. I was gonna
Why
say
you
for the
talking big fat rats that y'all have in y'all city? And stop worrying about the freaking Heat.
listen. They're called
Play the
fans.
music.
They're called
Play
fans.
the music.
Okay. I will say that the most active
Gianni likes
our-
to call them possums.
Exactly. The most active that our chat has been, like our internal Heat Beat chat, has been our receipts
all the
subsection.
receipts.
Oh, it's so
It is-
good.
Take that.
Every time I check it, it is like
Yeah,
10 new
chef's
things
kiss.
that I gotta catch
Can't
up
wait.
on.
That's sad.
And also, let me let's say
Nervous.
something real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, you're acting a little nervous.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you all
you
right?
know- nervous.
Is a human in there?
They might come back. Shout out to the Heat fans that went to the game tonight and the Heat fans that live downtown and all over Calle Ocho and Bird Ave, Chrome Ave, all that. Bird Road, Chrome Ave. Thank you for not going into the streets and celebrating a playoff win like you've never fucking been here before.
I mean, we've been here.
Thank you for having an ounce of self-respect that you're not swinging from light poles, dodging rats, and drinking sewer water just because you won a single fucking playoff
Rats
game.
and
Like,
tetanus.
thank you for respecting the sanctity of actual playoff success that we've seen over and over again. Like, guys, the other day I was looking at it. I think now it's Jimmy Butler has 31 playoff wins since becoming a member of the Miami Heat.
They said he was coming here to retire, Alf.
Yeah, they
Retired.
did. Yeah, they did.
31. Like, the Knicks fans have not seen 31 playoff. Like, any Knicks fan that is under 25 has not seen 31 playoff games in their life. So I understand why they're out there swinging from light poles,
Unless
fucking
they're
dressed up as
Knicks fans that
Spider-Man,
live in
drinking
Miami.
Hennessy. Just fucking. But I just want to thank the Heat fans for not being absolute fucking losers and running around the streets celebrating a second round win. But before we get to anything else, I think like people want to see highlights. There was a lot of cool shit that happened in this game. We're 22 minutes in. Let's get to some fun highlights. Let's get to the gaga of the game. Someone said the dunk for the Gaga is weak.
They keep saying, are they still bitching about that?
Like,
I'm not changing the
first of all,
fucking imaging, bro.
Right.
Get out of here.
Listen, it's my face on that motherfucker. What do you think I can do?
That's accurate. Yeah.
If that was a
That's not
5.5
accurate at all. You
foot
couldn't do
rim, I don't even think I could do what that shit. Like,
We can get you one of those little tiny tykes, you know?
My shoulder don't even rotate like that. I got a rotator cuff injury from '86.
Listen, until I get some
Anyway.
new shorts put on.
Them shits is pants.
Oh, man.
Damn gauchos.
If you had a
Roll the tape.
DeLorean, you go back and change only that.
Jinkos. Those are Jinkos,
All
Alf.
you do.
I still wear shorts like that. I don't care. I'm old. Tell me nothing. Put some pockets on
Put
that.
cargos on them.
All right, go ahead. Let's go.
right.
Let's get to our
Stuff
first
some
play.
pockets.
This yak is fucking me up.
Ooh.
Oh, another turnover.
Good
There
deal.
we
Oh,
go,
another
Jimmy.
turnover.
The dunk
Good.
is
Bon, you saw that dig by Gabe?
I
Give me
see
that.
the dig. We at the
Yep.
nail.
You saw the
Help
dig?
defense.
There you go.
Man, they killed
Boom.
him with that. Bond, they killed him with that.
They're killing them.
That-
playing with
oh,
games like that.
They've been so
Man.
much tighter with it. They've been so better at plugging the
because
gaps.
they have no spacing in New York because they can't shoot.
They can't shoot.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, they're
Good
not
thing-
used to it. Have you seen the apartments?
Facts.
Brass, we can laugh. We can laugh, Brass.
Oh, yeah, I can laugh.
we
for
can
sure.
laugh.
I mean, Moose
I live
definitely
on
should not be talking about apartment size, but
Well, this is pretty New Yorkish, yeah.
if we're being real.
Moose, come on, that's a penthouse.
I do have a balcony, though.
That's-
Yeah, but
Right.
it is pretty big for
Yes.
compared
There's,
to
a,
All
there's
right.
an 18-member family living in that shit in New York. Here,
Oh, here you go.
I love it. Look,
Yes.
Bam was physical as fuck tonight. I love this.
Yep.
I love
especially in the fourth quarter.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Decisive.
Yes.
Finally.
Yep.
Got it.
Fuck, let's go, man.
Yeah.
That wasn't
His
no
face-ups
goddamn
were
Right,
fraud.
decisive.
Hartenstein.
Yep.
Like,
They
But
were,
he
Vaughn.
But he did turn it up in the second half when we needed it. Because at the
Yep.
first half, I was a little bit like, I need more, Bam.
his
He was
rebounding
but
efforts
you know
felt
what?
better though, even in the first
Yes,
half. Like,
yes, he was playing.
more
He
present.
played so hard, I think, in the first
Yes.
half. Listen, they got big bodies.
They do.
But,
They do.
But he just kept coming, which is the thing you just want Bam to do. Just,
Exactly.
Brass,
Situation.
don't do it, Brass.
No, I didn't say. Go on.
I'm just saying, he just kept playing through the contact. He just
There
kept
you go.
playing through the contact.
And the thing is, and Tiff, and I'll go to Joy, like, they mitigated the
Girth in
second
the
chance
interior.
points. Oh, now we're doing the naughty karate. Go ahead, hit that one more time, Brad.
Girth in the interior.
Oh, wow. Now you threw me off. They what they did tonight is they mitigated those second chance points from the New York Knicks. Like, Joy, the Knicks are a fucking awful offense, and I will get to the motherfuckers at the Athletic. That dude from the Lebertard show talking about the Knicks done figured out some shit with the Miami Heat
Figured the
offense.
zone.
Did they? Them niggas scored 86 points tonight. 86.
The New York
86.
Times shared the Athletic article.
Yeah, they did.
Talking
That's
about
the
how
one
they
that I
figured out the
wanted to
fucking
pull.
zone.
They figured
Meanwhile,
out the
it took
defense.
them how long to figure out the fucking zone?
Exactly.
And it still took fucking Scott Foster to overturn that fucking game and then to not rebound shit. You know why? Because they were in the fucking zone. Get
And
the
I told
fuck
some-
out of here. They figured
I
out
told
nothing.
I told somebody on Twitter, I'm like, we ain't playing all that zone when Jimmy
No.
comes back.
No.
What are you talking
No.
about?
No.
And we probably played like fucking 4 or 5 possessions of zone all night.
They had one really
Knicks
good
didn't
possession of
figure out
zone
shit.
today,
Yep.
actually. Yeah.
The Knicks didn't figure out shit. But Joy, to my larger point, is the way the Knicks score is by being bigger and getting those second chance points. And the Heat mitigated that shit tonight. And mostly you got to credit Cody Zeller, Bam Adebayo, and Kevin Love.
Facts. I mean, in general, like I was saying in a space earlier, like the offense, the Knicks, to me, are a very unserious team. Their offense is
Correct.
Thanks, Logan Roy.
really are piss poor. So if they're not scoring in the paint, they're literally cooked because they can't shoot from three. So like you said, Bam Adebayo, Cody Zeller, like those guys really held it down tonight to limit those paint points. And I just think that they're cooked. I'm not even sure if they're going to win another game because they shoot so bad from three. Like, it's sad. And I know in the first game in New York, I think the first game, we struggled in the paint, but we ended up pulling out the because of our shooting. They can't say the same thing about that. So that's the thing. Like, they just suck. Their offense is piss poor, and they're cooked. That's all it is.
Yeah, but if it were
She's
snowing
right, they just
outside,
suck.
they would have fucking dominated tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just.
So I don't really want to hear that,
Yes.
okay? Because anything May can go either way in terms of weather, okay?
Let's be
So
clear.
just chill. But meanwhile,
It was
Knicks
sweater
fans
weather.
talking so much shit about the fucking Knicks are this and that, and like meanwhile, like you understand, like they're talking, regular season Heat fucking suck. You know, even regular season Heat, which was so fucking mid, and we know because we covered it. They're so fucking mid. And even then, you barely got ahead of us in the fucking standings. Let's be real. We fell off an absolute cliff. But even then, we still almost had it in fucking hand up until the fucking end. And that is you at your fucking best. This is like the team that you're rah-ing for. This is the team that you're out in the fucking streets after every fucking like little piddly fucking win.
Dodging rats.
Like get out of here. This team is fucking nothing. It's just it's an okay team. Listen, you got some decent players, but that bench is dog shit. They did nothing for you. So if you don't have your top guys going off at all times, you got no fucking prayer. So when you have our team with Jimmy fucking Butler fucking dominating, and you have Bam finally fucking stepping up and kicking your ass, and then you have a fucking bench that goes on, like, you have no fucking chance. So if I see any fucking Knicks fans talking, oh, we got this, like, I'm just gonna be. I just feel fucking sorry for you. Like if that's how you actually feel, man. Ooh, buddy. Spoiler alert.
Man,
this series is fucking over.
It's a wrap. Are you
Damn,
nervous?
Get yourself out, Brass.
I think whatever strain of crack they're smoking, but I really do. 'Cause it's super strong. It is.
Listen, Bob, there wasn't a single Nick that was positive tonight, by the way. I just want to say that.
Anyway, off the court, on the court,
their
sheet,
best,
with my eyes.
Exactly.
the best 2 plus-minus players were, I don't know their names, so I'm just going to say M. McBride and D. Jeffries were
No,
at
that's
0.
not real. That's not real.
Yeah, no, they're only 2 players that were not negative.
Those are character actors on Broadway. No.
Oh, I was like pulling clips at that point. Like, really? That was just like at the very end of the game,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know her.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know her. Bond, I don't know
Listen,
her.
I think they should
I've
play
never
them.
met her.
Clearly, they're the
I've
better
never
players.
seen her.
So I think they should play them more next game.
Listen, man, Bond, they came into this series favored.
That's sad.
It's sad, but it's like it tracks a little bit. Like, okay, so Miami's been mid, all regular season, whatever. But really, if you're like the way that I've watched the regular season, I've been mostly disappointed in like our shot making. We have had great systems. We have done our processes. We have done the things well all season. We just shot like shit for the 3 quarters of the first of the regular season. So the whole last quarter of the season, shooters have been playing better. Bam and Jimmy figured themselves out, their chemistry or whatever they want to do together better. Like it everything has been tightening, and what was loose were small things, effort things, like not completely closing gaps, not digging, not closing out properly, over committing on the close, giving angles, allowing driving lanes, stuff like that. To say to really, and this whole like play-in team, the play-in is what, 2 years old now? Ain't Corona older than the play-in? Like this idea that like the play-in has been around for forever, and we've been the worst of all the like this shit just got here. Like she is very new here, and we are not we're not an 8 seed. We don't have the pedigree of an 8 seed. It's just the fact that we've started shooting better, and everything has turned around. Man, I hope we close this series out. I cannot wait to pull clips from Brother from Another. Actually, Nicole Moss told me that they felt fine after that loss. I'm like, or after that win. I'm like, there is no way you really feel comfortable.
She didn't even watch the game. Bond, she didn't watch that game.
She did not.
She didn't watch that game.
There's no way you felt confident after that win. And then one more thing I wanted to say about the rebounding you touched on earlier, Alf. They did something a little bit different this game, at least to me. In the first 2 games, in a lot of the Bucks series, it was a lot of like Bam boxing out or taking on the box out of the bigger player, hoping the guards can kind of come in and gang. Today, the smaller guards put bodies on people. The others were boxing out so that the taller, bigger, more athletic, springier Bam could get to rebounds. Games 1 and 2, Bam had 8 rebounds apiece. Tonight he had 12. So there was a lot of like little stuff that, again, just everything is tightening at the perfect time. Like folks should be nervous. We want to talk about nervous.
Talk about it.
I mean, but Bond, to your point, like we talked about this last week too, and or the last episode, I should say. It makes such a difference. This team was just suffering from boredom all year. There's a reason why they were the most clutch team, because they really didn't tighten up until the game was like at the end. They were within a 5-point or something like that. Now, once the playoffs started and they felt the intensity of every possession, they were like, oh shit, we're back in this now. And
this is what we play for.
Exactly. And everybody's focus is just a little bit sharper. They're a little bit faster on all the cuts. They're doing everything that we know they're capable of doing, but they're actually committing to it now.
They feel so juiced, so live in their bodies.
Exactly.
They cooking Ashley in the chat.
Man, if we win this series, please come back. We can cook on.
I have a question.
Ain't no if. When.
Hey.
So, like, when it comes like the role players, in my opinion, like we are playing harder, but it just seems like we're also a better team than what we were last postseason. I'm not sure if y'all agree, But I just feel like as far as the role players go,
that's interesting.
I think there's some experience there that helps. Yeah.
Yeah, like the role players, honestly, it's just like last year they impressed me, but like this year it's like they just seem like they seem more focused and they seem to be playing like a bit better.
What I will say, and I'm going to capitulate because I've been dogging Max and Gabe all year.
Let me hear it.
I've been dogging them all year. And Gabe didn't have a great game, but you know what Gabe ain't? Gabe ain't scared.
Nope.
Gabe is not
marquee
afraid.
player.
Marquee player. Ain't afraid. What happened, like they were terrible last playoffs.
By law.
He couldn't shoot last playoffs. All of a sudden, these motherfuckers are showing up and showing out. I do think that the experience, everything that's been going on, like, these guys are 10 toes, and honestly, this is Spo, right? Like Spo had the ultimate fucking faith in these guys. From Duncan, you don't play anymore, but when I need you, come in and you better fucking show up. And Duncan showed up. I mean,
stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's the team mantra.
Professional.
A professional.
Max, you had a terrible fucking year. But I don't care what happens, you closing games for us. Gabe Vincent, they're putting Gabe and Kyle out there. And honestly, that's a part of what's happening with the Knicks. Why I don't really worry about them. They ain't got no size to really fuck with us. Because Mitchell Robinson can't close games. So now you're closing games with you're closing games with Julius Randle at the 5. Nick, you are played into my hands if I hear exposure. If Julius Randle is closing games at the 5 and I could put Bam Adebayo on him and there's no need to double team anybody and we could dig at fucking Jalen Brunson for the last 6 minutes, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over. It's done. Like, what are we talking about here? But this is like what you're saying, Joy. Like, these guys have developed playoff. Like, they like you see so many guys like Josh Hart. This is his first playoffs. Like, there's so many guys across the league you're watching. This is their first time in the playoffs, and they don't know how to fucking act. Right. Gabe, Max, Duncan,
Caleb.
Caleb's been much more impactful this playoffs than it felt. I don't remember feeling Caleb this much last season either.
They have experience
because they understand the moment.
I'll say this. Like, the New York media, there is something about them. They're fucking brutal. Because what the New York media does, they love to strike you down when you suck. Although they haven't caught on to this team yet. But they'll get there. But what happens is, and like I saw this with the Jets many years ago. Like, the Jets, when they were making like deep runs and stuff like that, they are, with like the Rex Ryan years, they pump them up so much. And they're like, they get into the postseason and it's like, oh man, look at this. Look, this fucking team is going to come out and fucking put in work. And what they do is they fucking hang their shit on the refrigerator and like, but nothing happened yet. And so they hype these players up like endlessly. And listen, and the players, when they're up and they're feeling fucking good. And if you're fucking front runners, you're fucking vibing and you're, oh yeah, fucking hit that shot. Yeah, here we fucking go. And then as soon as you hit the fucking wall, as soon as you have a team like this, which defensively is locking you the fuck up, you can't do anything.
Wait,
you don't know what to do.
Wait, locking people up defensively?
Yeah.
Like putting them in jail?
Do we?
Yeah.
Alf! You gonna eat your cornbread?
Man, yeah, I'm eating my cornbread.
Jangalang.
But then listen, it's hard to come back from that though. It's hard to come back. Like, as soon as you hit some adversity, it's really difficult.
Put that up again.
Yeah. Put it up one more time.
I'm
that baby Pappy.
I'm that baby Pappy. That's Jimmy.
That baby was Grimes.
The baby was Grimes.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh. We gotta have a conversation about him soon, bro. Like, I'm talking about like all time. Eric
Spo.
Tied Pat Riley today, 4th on the list for playoff
Listen,
wins.
you're 100% Joy, because I want to see. Listen, we see all these people, these players like Bud. One has won 2 Coach of the Year.
Man.
Spo has never gotten it. And I think if you go there, finally, I think Spo is finally, even for the fucking haters out there, finally getting his credit. Fuck Coach of the Year. I want to see if, like, the body count from Spo for coaches being fired.
Yeah,
that's the list
shit.
I want to fucking see.
That's some sick
because
shit.
he is out there
trail.
destroying coaches.
Yo.
What's the meme? Coaches.
Yo, what's the meme when death?
The doorways.
Yes,
the doorways
when death is knocking on the doorways. That's Spo. Just knocking on doors. Yes, that's Spo.
No, I mean, but literally, like, Tibbs is in a locker right now.
Crying.
One arm. Just trying
to God.
Tibbs don't know. And you see him on the sidelines. Like, with his shoulders up, hunchback.
Just sweaty.
He don't know what the fuck. Sweat. Just hot. Just smelling like fucking bacon grease. Just has no idea what to do.
It probably flies off of him, like when he moves, you like little.
Yeah. He out there like, I'm doing my best.
You're gonna get me fired.
I hear it. I'm trying so hard.
I'm dealing with Quentin Grimes and Emmanuel Quickly.
This is all I have.
They're like, oh, you gotta watch out for Emmanuel Quickly.
Speaking of which, he may not even play in the next game. Let's see.
Oh yeah, he left.
Oh, see, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want full health.
Because I love his defense.
I mean,
I love
I don't
his
root
defense.
for injuries. I'm just saying.
No. I know you're not rooting for
to
that.
play.
Yeah.
I want Quickly to play because I love his defense.
Mm-hmm.
I love when he's out there. Like Duncan Robinson is going to dunk on that motherfucker at some point. Like I play Quickly, play Grimes, play these motherfuckers, please. They are so bad defensively. Anyway, let's get to the next segment because I've been drinking way too much fucking bourbon.
I haven't been drinking enough.
Yeah, what time is it now? Yeah, it's late. I want to get to Tiff's segment. Let's get to Tiff's segment. Let's get to Tiff's treats.
I just wanna be used, I don't wanna be loved. Baby, don't you wanna be used, or is it just me? Yeah.
I'm not saying Max been balling since we got this segment going,
but I'm
been balling. But he been balling since we got this segment going.
The Candyman can.
Absolutely true. All right, so here we go. Let's check out our clip here. Oh.
Boy, Kevin Love.
Buddy.
Hang on to the
man.
Real.
Yeah, for real.
Just
I
hang
thought
on.
break his ass.
Don't hurt yourself.
Let's see that again. Let's see that again.
Kevin Love, though. Oh, look at that. Best receiver in Miami.
Was worried about that ass afterwards,
just
but
gotta
he's
work
fine.
on the landing.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hold on, just
Kevin Love.
What route was Jalen Brunson taking?
Go ahead, play it again.
The wrong one.
Where was Jalen?
Right, watch Jalen Brunson. Watch
the
this.
wrong one.
He's going to the sideline.
He did that. But you saw that he did that. I thought you had him, kind of thing.
No, that's why I don't. You talk about nervous. I will never be nervous about these clown niggas. Like, look, like all they do all day long is they point at each other.
But you know what's amazing about that? Outside of Jimmy Butler, that outlet pass might be the difference in the series. That shit has been killing them all series long. It's like
Kevin
they don't
Love
expect it. Like, how do you? That's his one thing.
Kevin Love is telling Kyle, it's like, Kyle, no. This is how you do it.
This is yes. Watch me.
Watch me. But listen. Why is that?
I'm the captain.
But like analysis wise, like why is that happening, Tiff? Vaughn, like you guys who know the game, like.
Listen.
The reason I don't even know what Lou said. I know it's fucking hilarious. The reason that's happening is because they crash the offensive boards really fucking hard, right? So their bigs, even their guards, crash the offensive boards, and if they don't get it, they are at a disadvantage. And now Kevin Love eyes up, Kyle Lowry eyes up they're shooting that shit down the court, and it's a wrap for them. Like the more Kevin Love does that, which is why he's super important for this team, it's a less like they have to think about that shit every time they crash that offensive board.
Shout out to Miami Heat UK, by the way.
What's up?
Excellent.
But I'm not gonna lie, Bon. Have you noticed something too? It's always Max or Jimmy. So whoever's guarding those two, they're not paying attention. Like they're losing. They literally just aren't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
The Max part makes sense to me with him being the outlet for it sometimes because he's shooting, he's near the arc. He would be one of the first
quicker
ones
to get back. Yeah.
Right. With defensively, like at some point you have to pick up on the fact that we are leaking, but we're better.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
We're better able to leak now, though, Alf, like bringing it back to Kevin, because we ourselves don't have to gain rebounds so much offensively. We can take some people to leak out, and now we can do that now. The fact that
I thought I was losing my mind when I was like, yo, I want Kevin Love to start over Caleb Martin. I love Caleb Martin.
No, what did we say the whole time, Alf? Bond, what did we say? It's going to look rough in the beginning.
Let him get him some games.
But you got to let him, because people don't realize something. It's okay to have a tall dude out there. It's okay.
It is small ball. Everything will be fucking small.
Listen, and that was not a shot at Caleb, because Caleb is balling. But the fact of the matter is, we needed someone with a big body.
Yes.
Damn.
Is that true?
Going around taking them out.
Sure,
I don't know if that's true.
I'm going with it.
It feels right.
The podcast audience,
right.
Eddie Herrera says Spo survived 134 coaching changes in the NBA, and I don't doubt it.
Yo,
listen,
that could be true.
He's in the league, a long time. Double digits. Yeah,
that could be true.
Remember, second longest tenured head coach in the NBA actively right now, behind
the fact that New York won't send someone back. Send your high man.
Exactly.
You can crash the other four. Your top highest defender.
Or maybe they are sending someone back and they just not paying attention because they looked lost on that play.
Tiff, these niggas is bums. They are bums. The whole fucking Knicks squad is a bunch of goddamn bums. These niggas is dancing in the street for fucking Quickly and Grimes and these fucking bums and Hartenstein.
Do we have Gianni's tweet?
And fucking these niggas is bozos. Come on, what are we doing with these clowns? What are we doing with the New York Knicks? Orange and blue skies off of Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson?
Orange Julius.
Right. These niggas is so trash. Like, it's a trash ass squad. Like, why can't they get back on defense? Because they're bums. It's a bunch of bum ass niggas. Emmanuel Quickly hasn't played defense in his life.
Nothing quick about him.
Talking about Hartenstein looks like fucking Myers Leonard. Sorry.
Whoa. Yeah.
Like, fuck. Like,
Brass,
yo,
delete that.
Take that off.
Take that out.
He's rattled now.
Like, the Knicks squad is trash. It is a bunch of motherfucking bums. Like, they suck. Take me out, Brass. Nervous.
You're nervous.
I got nervous.
What was G's?
Nervous.
G's tweet said and beat Caleb Martin and Max Strus and went on IG with a mixtape.
Yeah.
With a mixtape. Julius
and
Randle.
You barely won. You barely beat them.
You're getting bodied by Giancarlo Navas. Fucking deal with it, New York.
Julius Randle.
Let's
remember.
Move the team.
Let's remember who the fuck Julius Randle is. Like, he has no playoff success.
Yeah.
No play, like a castaway from the fucking Lakers. Like, he is not that dude.
That made Joy giggle.
To call him a castaway.
They definitely shipped that man out.
Julius
Yeah,
Randle.
they did.
God.
Nervous.
Nervous.
Oh, yeah,
I'm supposed to be nervous.
They really said nervous. I said nervous. I think we all reacted
Man.
the same way.
Someone said I should play this, and I'm going to do it. The views of Alphonse Sidney do not reflect the views of Miami Heat and Hangover Time. They are his own, and we do not condone any of the messy shit he was out here talking about.
None of it.
I apologize.
You're good.
We're good. We're clear.
We're all good. We're all good.
We're clear.
Good.
We're vibing.
I'm on that Negro League Museum shit.
Young damn Milwaukee.
Melody didn't like that one, by the way. She didn't like that.
We beat damn Milwaukee. I'm supposed to be afraid.
Exactly. They think we supposed to be scared of the Knicks.
That wasn't a fluke.
It doesn't make sense to me after we beat Milwaukee why we're not favorites in this series. That makes no sense. And then why do you Knicks fans kept calling Jimmy Butler a freaking bum and then comparing him to Donovan Mitchell, saying, "Oh, we did to Donovan Mitchell." Jimmy Butler and Donovan Mitchell are two different.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Don't
Exactly.
ever put
Big face over big head any day.
There you go, Brass. There you go,
Situation.
Brass.
Oh,
Easily.
Rip drop.
Ooh.
Oh, one time.
Yeah,
Man.
here.
We got any more shows or what?
Concerned about Grimes and oh wait, we got somebody here. We got somebody who wants to come on the show to explain
Who the hell is this?
his. No, he wants
wait.
to explain his halftime tape.
Can we?
We're jumping ahead. We're jumping ahead already. I thought we were saving that for
We
later.
had like a whole setup.
We have a couple
Later.
things. We have a couple things. We have a couple things.
Like 15 minutes.
You pissed
He said he can't come on yet. He's going to
Pissing
come on
off
soon.
Melody off.
We got
You
listen.
pissed
We
Melody
have to
off.
talk like a Heat Knicks rivalry.
Melody.
A Heat Knicks
Oh,
rivalry.
I'm sorry, my bad.
We have to. We cannot not talk about this shit. I mean, this shit.
Oh yeah. Now, see, I ain't see the Cody flinch from that angle. I was like, he shouldn't get the tag. You know, Isaiah pushed him. But when they showed it from the baseline,
Yeah.
he did a little.
He did a little something. Cody
I
did
had
a
no
little
problem.
something.
Yeah, I had no
I
problem with
know
the
that
refs.
too.
I thought they handled that okay.
No, it was
You
okay.
talking about come on and you
I
sitting
saw-
down?
I still think
Right.
Hartenstein could have been hit with something harder than that.
What? Ashley
Because
deleted that.
yeah,
tweet.
like a
he's out
fist.
pushing
Like a fist.
pushing a player in
Yeah.
the back and shit.
Right.
He's getting away with it like Jokic.
Yeah, but this fool sitting on the floor talking about come on.
Right.
Clown. He's a clown. Tiff.
Unserious, bro. Unserious.
It's like they don't even believe it. I don't even think he believes in that, like in his own energy and that talk. Like,
Right.
you're not that guy.
Right,
You're
right,
not-
right.
Honestly,
Not that guy.
I am totally with Joy. They are an unserious team, and we're gonna discuss that in Stream Beat this week. Joy, you're gonna come
But
on. We're gonna
the
talk
best
about
part of this fight, though, the best part of this fight, there's this whole kerfuffle, and what is Jimmy doing?
What's Jimmy?
Skipping. Just
There we go.
it. Well, let me tell you something.
hey.
We needed
Hey.
that in that moment.
Look at it, just
Yep.
fucking. He's going. He's globe trotting and shit.
like
It got
we
Jimmy
cool.
and the team hyped to go back out there. It did.
Yeah, it did.
Up
They
17
don't even take them
points.
seriously.
Jimmy don't take them fools seriously.
Jimmy
Hell
don't
no.
take
No.
them serious.
Nobody takes
Hell
it
no.
seriously.
Listen, if Jimmy took them seriously, he would have played in the last game, and I'm glad that he didn't because the time off,
Exactly.
it helped. But
Yo,
if
so
he
many
took
of my-
them seriously, he would have played in that game.
All of my friends are Knicks fans, right?
Yeah,
So like,
Ooh, you need
sorry,
better
man.
friends.
yeah, I know. I'm
You
Sorry,
give me
I'm
friends.
sorry. I spent a lot of time.
Wow, I'm not
with
your
most-
friend. That's fucked up.
Most of my friends. And so they reached out to me. They're like, because they think I'm an insider. I don't know what fooled them. They're like, oh, Jimmy gonna play?
You're very much an outsider.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, is Jimmy gonna play? I'm like, oh no, he'll play game 3. And I'm like, he would have played game 2 if it wasn't the Knicks.
But for real though,
It
but
was
for real.
like, to Joy's point, if it was a serious NBA
Right.
basketball,
That's
like,
why it's a good-ass
serious
take.
professional basketball team,
Yeah.
he probably would have played.
Unserious.
Well, Alf,
That's what
also,
Milwaukee tried. They sat Giannis that second game. Thought
Yeah.
it was sweet.
They thought,
Yeah.
what you say? They
they thought it was
yeah. Go ahead
Also,
and rest. Go ahead and rest. They could take it. They could
sweet.
take
It's okay.
it.
It's okay. You guys, Chris, Drew,
You-
Jay,
you all right?
Alf, we should also talk about your one of your tweets this week.
Oh yeah, put it up there.
Really
Can
blew
we
the
get into
fuck
that,
up.
please?
And
Yeah.
Shaq
listen.
fucking tweeted out. On
Oh,
Instagram.
so-
On Instagram.
So I said LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal are the greatest players to ever play for the Heat, but Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler are the greatest Miami Heat players ever. If you don't understand this, I can't explain it to you.
Correct.
Exactly.
Listen.
Where's the lie? You don't have to
So
agree with
here's-
it, but you
We were
can't
having
be
this
upset at
discussion
that.
last week. Like
We did.
It's 100%.
No,
We've
but
been trying to tell you people.
here's my biggest thing. Okay, Shaq reposted that because he wholeheartedly agrees with it. Okay,
Yeah, of course. And he
Shaq.
watches the show.
Well, because he
know
told
what's-
you called him one of the two best.
But the
basketball players to play for the
peons,
Heat.
but the peons who don't
They-
have basic
Yeah.
reading understanding.
but it's not even that. It's like if LeBron James read that, he'd probably be like, "Yo, dead ass."
Of
Right.
course.
Because I am not a Miami Heat player.
Exactly.
I am not going into the Hall of Fame as a Miami Heat player. I don't identify as a Miami Heat player. Like,
You're a
Shaquille
notable
O'Neal is a
outsider.
Laker.
Yeah.
LeBron James will always be a Cleveland Cav. Like, I literally called them the greatest players. Like, I put them above Dwayne and Jimmy. I said they are the greatest players that ever played. And you know who's upset? Y'all know who's upset?
The Bronze.
The Bronzesexuals.
Yep.
The LeBron
because they
fans,
can't comprehend.
They're
kids.
sensitive.
They're
Yeah, they're children.
They're children.
They're so weird. And honestly, and I expected. First of all, I didn't expect this shit to blow up at all. But I could get like why the Bronzesexuals are upset. But I will. What I would like to. I want to talk to the Heat fans that are upset at that. I want to talk to the Heat fans who want LeBron to love you so bad.
Right. He went out for cigarettes and didn't come back.
Yeah. He don't love you like that.
Right.
Like, get off of it. And I don't like some of this. I don't like to use some of these terms. Get off his dick. Like he don't love you like that.
Really laying it out there.
He will never identify as a Miami Heat player. He don't love you.
Exactly.
He don't love this city.
Nope.
He don't love this franchise. He don't even like Pat that much. Y'all sitting there caping. Y'all in my mentions fighting me. How you gonna say Jimmy better than fucking? I never said Jimmy's better than LeBron.
Let Jimmy get that ring. He gonna
Jimmy love you. Love the one that love you back.
Well, exactly. You know how many
dance with the girl that's asking you.
Alf, you know how many montages? How many montages I've seen by like basketball, like media basketball shit, and that goes straight from the Cavs to the Lakers?
No, they go from the Cavs.
They don't ever show LeBron in the Heat.
To the Cavs, to the Lakers,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And they completely forget his best
His prime.
three and a half years.
Prime.
Listen,
Peak.
when everything is all said and done, Dwayne Wade will be remembered as a Miami Heat player. Jimmy Butler will be remembered as a Miami Heat player. Alonzo Mourning, Udonis Haslem, Goran Dragic,
Tyler Hero,
Mario Chalmers,
Max
Tim Hardaway,
Strus, Gabe Vincent.
Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, whatever. They out here feeding shit. But they will be remembered as Miami Heat players. LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal will never be remembered as Miami Heat players.
They don't even look at themselves like that.
The Heat than LeBron James does. That's to answer your question right there. UD has more Heat with them. Like out of here.
Hell yeah.
But it's also not
LeBron
disrespectful to LeBron to say this. LeBron is fucking incredible. And LeBron was the best basketball player I've ever seen. Like, he was fucking like when he was in Miami. Holy shit.
I know
He's all right.
I mean, come on,
mad at me.
Oh, he was all right.
Get mad at me, but LeBron James is the greatest basketball player I've ever seen.
Alf need to stop lying to folks on the timeline.
Could be game here or there.
But no, so addressing that tweet, which is funny. Like people are mad. I had it muted. The real reason I muted it is somebody called me Tubby and it hurt my feelings.
Oh,
it was like,
who I need to go get? Who?
I don't remember. It was like they was calling me all kinds of names. Someone was like, "Shut up, Tubby." I was like, "Oh shit, mute." You're gonna call me Tubby.
Brutal.
Might be true.
LeBron didn't even he didn't have enough respect to tell Dwayne that he was Dwayne learned that man was coming watching TV like the rest of us. He told Pat to come court him in Vegas and was watching damn soccer. Like why do you clamor so hard? Why are
he knew Dwayne was gonna play for him eventually when he was out the fucking door. Like, but
listen, I thank LeBron for those 4 years.
Yes. Call for Spo.
Yeah, we ain't got time for
3.5 move. 3.5. We're not giving LeBron credit for anything.
That's fair.
We ain't got time
the end of that first season.
I thank him for the run. I appreciate the run.
Fucked over his best
when the
friend's,
number
finals
goes up
MVP.
there, I will applaud the run. But let's be honest
He's
here.
not a Miami Heat player.
He's
and
not.
Honestly,
He's
all
not.
that stuff y'all talking about is not even something I took into consideration.
It's not.
It's not even. Accolades, what he did, shitting on Pat. I didn't take any of that in consideration. What I took into consideration is how will he be viewed when his career is over? Is he a Miami Heat player? Yes or no?
No.
And think about it this way: he doesn't want to be remembered as a Miami
He doesn't
player.
want exactly.
No, he doesn't.
Exactly.
Nor do you
Actively-
fuckers that are complaining about this.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Like that's
He
the thing.
actively does not want to be.
You actively don't want that. You were shitting all over him, and you were saying like, "Oh, fucking, he can't win anything but him." Blah, blah, blah. Like, get the fuck out of here. You listen. There was when Jimmy did this tonight or today. Like, I felt like listen.
We got a new girl.
This is a warm hug.
Yeah.
And we
Jimmy
love
is a
her.
fucking Ted Lasso of fucking basketball players. I love this man.
He's
This
the
man-
Ron Swanson of
I
basketball.
fuck.
I have no idea who y'all are.
I'll die for that man. That guy.
Oh,
He
we'll talk about
fucking.
his dream beat this week. We'll talk about his dream beat.
neither.
I got you.
We got a new girl, Brass. We got a new girl that love us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But who we
Yes,
are,
so
but who
we
we
good.
are ain't trying to change us. She ain't
Exactly. Ain't trying to tell me I need to go left when I'm trying to go right.
Now,
Listen,
now
I
to be
love
fair,
her.
now to be fair, we're going from different directions here because we're going. We got LeBron James. Haha, fuck you. We got LeBron James. Okay, and then we went on a wild run, four of the most magical years. Right? I mean, just an incredible,
It really was. It
incredible,
was
incredible run, and I thank him for most of the minutes that he played in that. Not counting the finals, in the first year, but whatever. So it was absolutely incredible. But Jimmy, he came in, and we heard all of the, he's gonna enjoy your vacation. Yeah, Mr. Santana 305 said LeBron the hoe you take out and walk out and leave her with the check.
I don't believe that at all. I just thought it was hilarious.
Baby,
That's
I'm
funny.
gonna go to the restaurant. I already ordered the check.
But for real, Jimmy comes here and they're just like, "Ha, you just made a whatever." Like who cares? We're not going to take you seriously. Jimmy's just retiring and he's just enjoying the sun and the fucking sand. And now look at where we are. We're on the verge of our third Eastern Conference final
Finals.
in 4 years.
Yeah, listen, if you look at I think he has the highest points per game of any Heat player in the playoffs, and that is with being outscored by Bryn Forbes in 2021
Screaming.
in a bullshit fucking playoffs where it shouldn't have even counted.
Had a bad
That's
back.
on a back, like
Had a backy out of me.
I thought you said he had a bad back.
shortest offseason in NBA history, right? So like.
Dream beat.
My thing is like I was never disrespecting LeBron James. It is just about respecting what Jimmy Butler has done in 4 years. In 4 years, he has more 40-point games than Dwayne Wade had in his career here in the playoffs. And like we hold up, like when here's my thing is like we talk about playoffs when it's Dwayne versus James Harden, right? I saw a
And
stat
please,
today.
no more of that.
No more of that.
Yeah, please. We should stop. But Dwayne Wade has a higher 3-point percentage in the playoffs than James Harden does. So we talk about playoffs, but when I want to bring up playoffs, so like Jimmy Butler is one of the greatest Miami Heat players of all time.
Yes,
Like
easily.
Alonzo.
Who's
Timmy,
done more with less? Who's done more with
Jimmy,
less?
4 years, 2 deep play. Now we're at 3 deep playoff runs
Who's done more with less?
without a Hall of Famer next to him.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let Gianni
Right.
tell you different.
Because the thing is, and the way that was covered, the way it was covered nationally,
Kyle
if
is
the
a-
wins, if those seasons with LeBron James on the fucking roster, LeBron James, Chris Paul on the roster, it is irrelevant if you don't win the finals. Okay.
Yes.
Jimmy comes here, and he was doubted across the board, and they just thought he's a locker room cancer. He was a locker room cancer. Like Jimmy. He fits this mold so fucking beautifully, like no other player that we have gotten out of a trade has ever felt. Just fit so fucking perfectly, and what he has done, like someone said, Bron spoiled us, Jimmy saved us. What he is able to do and to get us this far and to be cool as fuck, his vibes are immaculate.
Yeah.
I love that dude, man, and all this, and he's focusing half his time on coffee.
Good ass coffee
Imagine
too.
if he was
Good
full
ass
time.
coffee.
Exactly.
You
If
had the coffee before?
yes, I had it with Brass.
Try it so bad.
I had it with Brass. I had it
Oh
with
man,
Brass.
I'm drinking that. I'm drinking that expensive shit this week. That $200 for a fucking bag.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
Listen,
good though.
I
I'm
think
not
just
gonna
to
lie.
wrap it up, I don't think anybody's, at least on this panel, anybody's questioning that it's Wade number 1 for everything he's done for this organization, all that. But you got to put Jimmy Butler at number 2 for everything that he has been doing with so little. I mean, especially this Jimmy stretch, this 4-year run. I mean, we're getting so much more than any of us really expected, and he's just putting us on his back, and it's incredible. And then Tyler Hero at number 3. Like, I just, we all can agree with that, you know?
Where's the take moves out button?
Take him out, Brass.
Out of He's fucking wilding this dude. All right.
Best cereal in the game. Best cereal in the game.
I take you out. You know I wanted to take you out when I have to rearrange, fucking play musical chairs afterwards, just to take your ass out. Holy shit!
Okay.
We've
had this guy waiting for long enough.
Oh, okay. All right. So we'll. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, he's been waiting for long enough. No. He wants to get in here.
This guy's been waiting. Let's let him in
because he's had that controversial opinion about the
weather. We should probably
do we have
play
it just to set it up?
We have the opinion.
Do we have
so
the clip?
We have referenced it a ton. Let's play the clip. Let's go to the audio here.
And joke about it in Miami, but also as a role, when you're the road team, you got to pay attention to that weather and that heat because it causes your muscles to have a little it affects the endurance of your muscles and causes tiredness. So if you notice, the Knicks in particular are making shots in the paint, but they're missing shots outside of the paint, in particular from three.
Well, clearly, the South Beach is your favorite place, but right now your favorite team can't start.
Holy
no, it gets hot in that air-conditioned arena. It gets real hot.
Damn,
so
man.
my man is here. He wants to explain himself a little bit.
All right, let's go.
I guess.
Oh
man.
Mr. Jalen Rose, thank you for making the time for us.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Like Spike Lee.
Spike Rose?
The voice.
Jalen Rose, 3-time All-Star, former Toronto Raptor, here with Miami Heat beat. Hangover Time.
Jalen, are you reading your Wikipedia page? Like, what's going on?
On YouTube and sometimes on Twitch. Thank you for having me. Download the podcast.
Oh.
Okay, Jalen, listen, as a former athlete, I mean, you played in Miami before in that arena. Did you experience any heat waves while you were there?
Jalen Rose. I played numerous years in the NBA. Multiple-time All-Star. Let Kobe Bryant score 81 points on me. I've been to Miami. I played in Miami. And yes, the heat from outside sometimes affected me because if you've seen my hair, I'm very, very prone to humidity.
Okay.
Have you ever seen what happens when Bijan evaporates? You can throw your entire game off. Jalen Rose.
What are the things you have excuses for, man? Like this feels like egregious to blame this. So, like, I mean,
it's a fireable offense.
Yeah, I mean, how can you sit there on network television and make wild accusations like this, saying the fucking
Jalen
weather?
Rose been on TV for about 10 years. I've been known to make wild accusations. Been on ESPN, Bristol, Connecticut. Population 34,000. We're in a building. Numerous offices.
Does it get hot in that building too?
It sometimes does. When it gets hot in the office, sometimes I say wild shit on the halftime show. Jalen Rose, UNLV, running Rebels.
Well,
Jalen, what do you expect for game 4?
Yeah,
yes,
no.
yes. Bond, yes, that's the question.
Jalen, what are you expecting for game 4?
For game 4, I'm expecting Jimmy Butler, 6-time All-Star, averaging 34 points per game in the playoffs, 12 points per game in the fourth quarter before this series. Bum ankle, dreads in the team picture. I'm expecting Jimmy Butler to show up and show out. But I also expect for guys like Quentin Grimes, third grade acne, Emmanuel Quickly hurt himself in the fourth quarter. I'm also expecting guys like Obi Toppin, terrible performance in the dunk contest, to show up and show out. And I expect this series to go back to New York 2-2. Jalen Rose.
Wow.
I don't know, man.
I don't even know what the fuck he just said there. That was a whole bunch of shit.
Alex Musibay, a.k.a. Moose, drinks monkey shoulder, says drip drop. A lot.
Howling time.
Broadcast from a tiny apartment in Kendall, right across the street from Giancarlo Navas, founder of Miami Heat Beat, 10 years deep in the game.
Jalen Rose.
Tiffany Meeks, giggling in the corner. Siobhan Beslow, played in Australia.
What's happening?
Jalen, what's your key to the next game, huh?
Yes.
My key to the next game is air conditioning.
That is what took LeBron out. He got cramps. I don't know. You might be on to something.
You might be on to something.
That's true.
Hey,
Ice water in the locker room.
All right.
Good barbers.
Brass, please.
Brass.
No, I'm trying. No, I can't yet.
Please, Brass.
Come on, Brass.
Help me out.
Nope.
We've been in the private chat telling you for
Brassjazz. Producer, Hangover Time. 3-4 years in the game. Winner of multiple hotties.
Yeah, and we need to discuss that too, because I mean, there's some that debatable.
Wait. Whoa! Chill out. All right. Well, I don't have the last slide. That's why I was trying to kill it here. But just ignore the date on this next episode. All right. Don't give me shit. Monday, May 8th, Game 4. Tune in to Hangover Time. I'm blaming this on G.